Sir, if you have three things to change in the Nigerian sector, what are those three things you will change?
Power section, education, and economy.
And economy.
Yeah.
Enough of this complaint about this, our government, the president is this, the government is not good, and this and everything. If you are in position to change three things about Nigeria, what are those three things? And how will you change them? So let's find out. Tell us. We want to know. Okay, bros, if you have three wishes to change Nigeria, you have three things to change in Nigeria, the whole problem and things like that. What are those three things?
One, I think we need to work on equality. We need to stop the act of treating others, most especially the poor, like a second-class citizen. Two, I think we really need to work on corruption.
I first put my interest of politics first. You know, there's a corruption in this Nigeria.
Yep.
Everybody had to put in pocket first before seeing people again. That's what makes people are not getting work. There's no work. Things are so bad in Nigeria.
The first one would be to stop corruption.
Okay.
The second one would be to dissolve our National Assembly.
Okay.
It's not effective.
Okay.
And the third one would be to improve our mode of thinking.
Let the border be open for people to bring food in Nigeria.
Okay.
Because the hunger is too much.
Okay.
Another thing is power sector.
Okay.
NEPA and the other things.
Okay.
Then another thing is road.
Economy.
Number one.
You know, the character of human being.
Okay. Number two.
And the business global world.
Education. Number two, I have to change the way we, like the government.
Okay.
And number three, I would go into the oil and gas.
Number one is the infrastructure.
Okay.
And also the road.
Okay.
And also the agriculture sector.
Okay.
Power section, education, and economy.
And economy.
Yeah.
How will you change this oil and gas if you have the power to change?
Presently, we can look at the situation of the inflation of the price being tagged on diesel, petrol, and the kerosene.
Okay.
And which I think when the government look into it, these are the things that we masses use consistently. We use almost every time, and it should be at the level of which we can we should try to afford.
When you come to the stage of looking at your other neighbor and you think we are equal, I think we need to start from there. When you look at your next neighbor and you think your next neighbor is not okay, and you feel like there's something that has to be done, you see your other neighbor is not eating and you're feeding well and you're okay. Fine, you think there's something you need to do. We just need to change this attitude of like, I'm rich and you are poor. We need to come together as one. We need to build that atmosphere of love. We just need to come together and act as one.
And if you look at the country called Nigeria, you will discover that our problem is our foundation. And if you build house, the foundation is faulty, then for you to have a solid structure, you have to go back. You have to revisit the foundation again. So now, if you look at all those great nations, you know, they keep making reference to their founding fathers. What we supposed to do yesterday, we did not do. You understand? That's what is haunting us today. So then, for anyone to have a good nation, go back to your foundations.
If I'm to treat my discretion, I will do like Rollins did to Ghana. Just find a way to assassinate everybody and just find a way to solve, because it's going to be easily done like that. You can't just start making new processes for them to live. But we need to take a particular step that will eradicate all of them once and for all.
Right now, I'm the founder of Jimas World Nigeria Limited. I own a company.
Okay.
I'm working towards that to make food very cheap for everybody, and also accommodation, real estate as well. I think I'm working towards it.
Oh, okay. You mean that our governments are not doing enough to produce things?
Well, for me, they are not really doing enough, and we must not depend on the government. We have to take the responsibility ourselves.
From what a lot of people have said about this topic, do you really think that you can change three things about Nigerian problem? Send us a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to BattaBox.com. Hi, I'm Timothy Nephew, and this is
BattaBox.